Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a motorcycle racing TV show, Team Chicago Challenge. My email is teamdan45@gmail.com. My website is teamchicago.tv. Back in 1999, Steve Karson and I, Team Chicago, we took on the WERA National Endurance Series and we ran the middleweight superstock class. Savannah, Georgia, Roebling Road was the third race of the series. Steve and I struggled a little bit. When we came out of there, we were still leading the points in middleweight superstock. We were still in the top 10 with the WERA National Endurance Series. So let's check out the action at Roebling Road outside of Savannah, Georgia. Remember my email, teamdan45@gmail.com.
And I'll tell you, I think we're going to come out of here looking good because both myself and Steve Karson really like Roebling Road. So let's go check out some of the racing action, the third national endurance of the 10-race series. 5-minute board comes up to start this 4-hour national endurance. 66. They're second in points in middleweight superstock as Steve Karson heads out in the Team Chicago YZF 600, 4 and 6 prepared Yamaha dealers, and we are leading in middleweight superstock. There's Neighbor the Beast, 665, Arclight Suzuki. It was Penn State pulling a wheelie on the front straightaway. Looks like Firestorm has got a problem. That's Firestorm Racing from Christiana, Tennessee, number 3. They head back into the pits. They still have time to make it to the grid. It's Arclight Suzuki number 2 and Semoff Brother Racing number 1 on the Yamaha R1. And it's Arclight Suzuki jumping out front. Army of Darkness is right with them. Semoff Brothers running third. Tapeworks is right up there as they head down the front straightaway into turn 1 and 2 combination on this 1.9-mile road course, 9 corners. Boy, Arclight Suzuki's starting to stretch it. Moving up now. It's Semoff Brother, Army of Darkness. Steve Karson seems to have gotten a lousy start, along with Honda Racing, number 66. So we swing the camera around, get down the front straightaway. Somebody jumped the start. They're cleaning the pit lane. Coming down the front straightaway is Arclight Suzuki, but getting the meatball flag is Army of Darkness. Someone must have seen him jump the start, so they're going to have to come back in, make a stop-and-go penalty. So you watch the teams race down this front straightaway. Steve Karson's running in the back of the pack. He got a lousy start. Team Extreme from Georgia's up there. 1-800 Crotch Rockets looking good. Swing the camera around. See if Army of Darkness comes into the pits for their stop-and-go penalty. Still up front is Arclight Suzuki. Second place is Semoff Brother Racing. Army of Darkness is in for a stop-and-go. He can go now. But that will put him at the back of the pack. He heads out on the front straightaway. But up front is Arclight Suzuki. And it's Suzuki, Pirelli, Motion Pro, Yashimura, Factory, EBC, Silkline, Fox, Biafri. Right behind him is Semoff Brother on the Yamaha, Arai, EBC, Motools, Sprocket Specialist, Tabaki, D&D Exhaust, 1000 Yamaha, R1. But that Arclight bike has got this track dial, making good tracks. Third place looks like number 44. It's D&D Racing from Dawsonville, Georgia on that Hill Concrete and Foundation, Yamaha Canton, Suzuki, and they're running heavyweight super stock. As we see Army of Darkness starting to make his way through the pack. So we swing the camera on the front straightaway. Arclight Suzuki is still stretching that lead, looking good out there. This team from California. They head down the front straightaway. Tapeworks up there, Crotch Rocket. Team Clinton Cycles is running great. So we wait for Steve Karson on the Team Chicago YZF 600 Yamaha. Steve looks like he's got a lousy start. He's running the back of the pack, and people are wondering, where is the new Team Chicago R6 Yamaha? Well, we picked the bike up at Kirstein's Yamaha in North Judson, Indiana. So let's go check that out as I uncrate it with the help of Tracy Scheidler, one of the riders from Leaning Lizard Racing. First we lift the cardboard off the metal case. And you notice that Yamaha is now shipping their bikes almost 99% assembled. The front wheel is on, all the body work's in place. So we take a close look at this R6 with the aluminum frame, first time in the 600 class. We get it out of the crate, and Tracy brings it inside so we can finish up the prep. Tracy is in charge of the Japanese motorcycles at Kirstein's. They sell Yamaha and Kawasaki besides Harley-Davidson and Excelsior Henderson's. Now Tracy's going to explain what he sets up.
Under normal setup for any motorcycle that we get in here in the shop, we go through a setup manual here, and there's, from Yamaha, there's a list of items that you do for street riding. Since Dan's going to be endurance racing this, we won't be putting it all the way together because he'll have things that he wants to do special to it. But we go through steering stem nut, front fender, reflectors, mirrors, and windscreen, and then serviceable items as far as engine oil and nuts and bolts check, stuff like that to finish it out for street riding.
Now a trip to Kirstein Cycle Center in North Judson, or just south of North Judson, wouldn't be complete without looking at the museum. There's that aerial 4 square 1947 that I rode. The 22 Near car sitting in front of the Near car dealership. I believe this is the 09 Harley Davidson, original paint, original condition, and the bike that Jim Kirstein loves to ride around. 1912 Excelsior. This motorcycle was made in Chicago. And the Excelsior Henderson Super X. Now let's head back to Roebling Road. We'll come back at the end of the first hour. It's Arclight Suzuki, number 2. It's up front, Neighbor of the Beast. And that's Melissa Burkhoff riding. 44s making the charge. They're in 9th place on a 750 Suzuki. That's D&D Racing. Up front, it's Arclight Suzuki. Semoff Brothers second. Team Clinton is running 3rd. Tapeworks is running 4th. Psycho Speed is running 5th. Team Extreme, number 58, is running 6th. 1-800 Crotch Rockets running 7th. Army of Darkness is up to 8th. D&D in 9th. And Leaning Lizard on that Kirstein Kawasaki is running in 10th place. And Steve Karson comes by, and the Team Chicago Yamaha dealers, Yamaha 600, 4 and 6 prepared, Yamaha. And Steve Karson is starting to make moves. He's up to 11th place. We're right behind Leaning Lizard. And it's time to come into the pits. So we get ready for a pit. Steve Karson brings in the Team Chicago YZF, and now it's my turn to get on the bike.
Grab the cap.
I got the bike.
Hold the cap, the other way, the other, all right, lift up.
Okay, Dan. I got it. I got the fuel.
Get the rags. Get the rags.
I got the fuel, Dan. Go. Look at the tire. Look at the tire.
That front tire looks good.
It's round.
It's black.
Black.
Watch out behind you.
Gas tank isn't full.
What?
Gas tank is not full.
50 minutes.
It's my turn. Right, the Yamaha YZF 600. And let's take a look at Roebling Road, this 1.9-mile road course. Turn 1-2 combination. You swing it wide. You make this one continuous arc. Come out of there into turn 3 with the fast, sweeping left-hander. It's a great corner. Downshift, the brakes, right-hander. Stay on the inside. It was pretty slippery on the outside earlier. Come into another left-hander, swing it wide. Dive in. Stay on the gas, a little bumpy. Track's breaking up. Back into the carousel, another sweeping right-hander. And get on the gas because it's wide open from here all the way down the straightaway. Keep it tight. Drift out, stay on the gas. Down the front straightaway. This is Roebling Road, right outside of Savannah, Georgia. Firestorm Racing comes flashing by. Firestorm is having problems out there. Army of Darkness has recovered from their missed start. That's number 22 in front of me. It's at Nielsen Racing, sponsored by Nielsen Enterprise, Vesra. 73 is right in front of him. That's I get by Nielsen. There's another 750 Suzuki. This is DRS Racing. They're from Hickory, North Carolina, on that Sport Bike Connection 750 Suzuki. See if I can make it by him through this fast sweeper. Head down this front straightaway. I don't have enough snuff to even stay in the draft as they pull away on the 750 Suzuki. In the meantime, coming into the pits, it's Arclight Suzuki. Getting ready for gas and a rear tire change. Getting a little slow, getting that tire in there. Got the 73 in front of me. Let's see if I can sweep around him on the outside. This seems to be my best passing point. Coming in on the inside. Looking around. Whoa. Is that a red flag? The red flag has been thrown. Let's look around the racetrack. Why would they throw a red flag? Is anybody down? Is there any... Along the front straightaway, I can see some smoke in the distance. As I pull over to pull in the pit, you can see the smoke rising. There's a fire going on. It's like Steve Ward is laying on the ground. He's one of the riders with Neighbor the Beast. And in the background, it looks like a Neighbor the Beast barbecue going on. His 600 Suzuki is up against the fence, on fire. And now we get ready for the restart after about a 20-minute delay. And I'm doing the restart. First time this year I've started an event. Looks like I got a pretty clean start. We're in pretty good position. A couple by sneaking by me, but I'm about mid-pack. Continue this charge in this 4-hour national endurance at Roebling Road with WERA Road Racing. It's Psycho Speed Racing, and they're in 4th place. This Canadian team on that 1000 Yamaha R1. They head out, running good, doing well. I'm following Leaning Lizard Racing. They're on a 600 Kawasaki, running middleweight superbike, and that's Brian Healy right in front of me. We head down this front straightaway, and I've been following them for about 15 laps, and I haven't been able to get around them. I'm telling the guys in the pits I'm coming in now to end the 2nd hour. Leaning Lizard is sponsored by Kawasaki Team Green, Theo's Wheels, Kirstein Cycle, AGV, Bridgestones. I set up Brian because I'm going to make the drive here, and this is where I've been passing most of the motorcycles today, is in this fast sweeping left-hander as I just drive around the outside of them. It's taking a long time to get around this bike. Uh-oh. Back in the pits, Arclight Suzuki is brought in. Doesn't look like there's any crash damage. I bring it into the pits, and Steve Karson's going to take over after we do this tire change.
Hold the tire.
Got it.
Now, wait a second. Got a screwdriver for a nail.
Nope. Got a wrench.
Zemoff brothers running nice and steady in their 1000 Yamaha R1, last year's champ on that Yamaha, Arai EBC Motul Sprocket Specialist 1000 Yamaha. Swing over and see Tapeworks making their way up towards the front. It's Team Rapid Transit, followed by Penn State, number 85. They're running good. They're running up in the top 10, it looks like. Penn State on their 900 Kawasaki. They pulled the seat, checking the battery. Arclight Suzuki's got no fire. I think they're going to change the battery, or they have changed the battery.
Flip it. Tank fall?
Yeah. Good though.
Well, our pit stop was a little slow because I had to catch my breath as we swing over and see. Well, Arclight put a new battery in, getting this thing bolted together. Putting the seat on. Let's see if this thing fires up. Boy, this is a disaster for Arclight Suzuki, the team out of San Francisco. Honda Racing, my friends from Ohio, come by in their Honda R&D 600 Honda. Zemoff Brother Racing is up front. But you want Leaning Lizard. Leaning Lizard Racing has dropped back to 14th. Tapework is on the move. That's number 4, and they're up to 6th place in the 3rd hour. 1-800 Crotch Rocket is running in 3rd. Army of Darkness, number 99, is running in 4th place. Team Extreme is running in 5th. Tapework 6th. Raising Sun is running in 7th. Penn State is 8th. Carlisle is running 9th. Team Extreme, number 2, is running in 10th. Uh-oh. Arclight does not fire up. Whew. This is a disaster for this team. They were leading. I think they had a lap or 2 on Zemoff Brother Racing. What is the plan now? As Steve Karson continues on the Team Chicago YZF 600 Yamaha dealers, 4 and 6 prepared. As he goes into the carousel, as we finish up the third hour. But up front, taking advantage of the situation, is number 1, Semoff Brother Racing from York, PA, is leading as we get into the fourth hour, and as Steve Karson brings the Team Chicago YZF in for the final pit stop.
And I got the rags. This with the rags, Steve. I'm tired.
That's fucking empty.
Half full.
Enough?
We got 40 minutes.
Only
Good,
40
you got 30 minutes. You should be good.
That's good.
Go, 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 go.
As I head out for the final 35 minutes of this 4-hour National Endurance. As we get towards the end, Semoff Brother Racing is stretching their lead. They've got 5 laps over second place, Army of Darkness. 6th place is D&D Racing. Team Extreme Endurance is running in 7th. Team Extreme number 2 is running in 8th. Psycho Speed 9th. Nielsen on that Nielsen Suzuki is running in 10th place. As we come back, I'm on the Team Chicago YZF. Right in front of me is Army of Darkness. So we're heading down this front straightaway. Army of Darkness is running a great race. They're moving up to 2nd or 3rd place right now as they make it past Honda Racing. Number 66, Team HMR on that 600 Honda. That's Matt Schmitt on that Honda R&D Dunlop Sunstar Sprocket AIM Sport. We come into turn 3. I'm going to take that outside line, stay on the gas, sweep around Matt. See if I can jam up here with Army of Darkness as we go through this turn 4 on the gas. Up in front, it could be 222. Team Power Sport. Who's right in front of him holding this traffic up, but it keeps me in contention. As I stay up here with Army of Darkness as we head into the carousel. Gotta stay on the inside. The outside gets a little slippery and people just drive around you on the inside as we head down this fast chute. Running in 3rd is 1-800 Crotch Rocket, number 8, on their 750 Suzuki. 2nd place in heavyweight superbike as we watch Team Extreme 206 is Team Extreme 2 on that 600, and their 2nd middleweight super stock 58 is on that 750 in their 2nd place in heavyweight super stock. Turn 3, the fast sweeper. This is where I can usually catch Matt Schmitt on that Honda. Up in front of him is Penn State. Penn State number 85 and that 900 Kawasaki, and they're sponsored by the Autobahn, Kawasaki and Michelin, and they're from Valley Forge, PA. So we head on over towards the carousel. I tighten it up a little bit. I'm going to make this last drive. Try to go around Matt Schmitt. He's running in middleweight super stock, and they're right behind us in the points. Go through the carousel. See if I can tighten up onto his back wheel. But in the meantime, the checker flag flies. The end is 4-hour National Endurance as we come out of the carousel in this fast sweeper. So I head up on the Matt Schmitt, see if I can draft him. I don't know the end is coming. I don't see the flag man as I try to draft Matt. Whoa, Penn State turned around, slowed down. There's a checkered flag and a red flag. The end is 4-hour National Endurance. And picking up the win is Semoff Brother Racing on that 1000 Yamaha. Army of Darkness 2nd, 1-800 Crotch Rocket 3rd, Tapeworks 4th, Team Matrix 5th, D&D 6th, 7th is Team Extreme, 8th is Team Extreme number 2, 9th is Psycho Speed Racing, Nielsen's 10th. Team Chicago finished in 12th, and in points in middleweight super stock, we still hold the lead in middleweight super stock. Team Chicago still up front. Semoff Brothers leading heavyweight superbike. Carlisle Racing is leading in heavyweight super stock. Army of Darkness is leading in middleweight superbike as they pop the corks.
It was a good day for Team Chicago. For more information on Roebling Road, it's roeblingroad.com. On Facebook, it's Roebling Road Raceway. WERA, Western Eastern Road Race Association, WERA.com. On Facebook, it's WERA.road racing. Thanks to David Schwartz and Steve Karson for their excellent camera work. Dennis Torres must have been covering another event on that day. To contact me, and I love to hear from my audience, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing action, Dan Schmitt Politics, to learn what makes America great. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum off Indiana 39. They're in Winamac, Indiana, 4 miles south of North Judson. Give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles.